Disrupt Education. Today we are here with Will Bones. Thanks for being here, man.
Thank you.
Oh, it's awesome having you. So let's go right in. You have just finished high school early.
Yes, I graduated in December, which was not that long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I have kind of graduated early because my parents encouraged me, and now I'm just kind of taking up this. I'm a freelance photographer, and I'm just kind of taking that like full time.
So let's jump into that because you were kind of doing that when you were in high school, and now you're pretty much full blown. You knew your schedule would like just blow up.
Yeah, it did.
Tell us about that journey, about how you were finding clients and how you grew.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know. I was interested in photography for about maybe 3 years now, 2.5 years, something like that. And then I didn't really realize the potential that it had and how much it meant to me until recently, like last year. And then at that point, I just kind of took a big step forward and started like monetizing it, making it into a business, kind of what that looks like. And I don't know, I was reaching out to clients, well, potential clients. I actually, how I got started doing that was on Instagram. So on Instagram, you have like you have all these ads, right? So when the update came out last year with the ads on Instagram, I really don't like ads like at all. So for every single ad that I saw, I blocked the user. Like I went to the user and then blocked them. So then not before long, I had this huge list in my blocked users of my settings of these accounts. And then what I realized was, like, oh my gosh, like all these accounts, they're running like their companies, like their startup companies. So at that point, I was just like, whoa. And then so then what I've been doing ever since then is I still block ads on Instagram, but
still create your list.
Yeah, it's a list. It's literally a list in Instagram under blocked users. It's a list, and then I go to each company and I contact them with the same email, copy and paste. They almost never get back to me, but I mean that's how I kind of started doing it. And I think I have almost 1,000 users there, and I send out 100 emails a day, and it just never stops.
Yeah. Last time we talked, I think you were around 200.
Oh yeah,
and then it's multiplying.
Yeah.
And you land a few of them.
Yeah, I've only landed a handful out of the countless, but no, that's.
What kind of things are you learning from like working with these clients?
Oh man, I fail so much.
Right, that's where it's at.
Yeah, no, I like every client I fail in a different way, but I don't know, like it's really, really interesting to see how that looks, how working for clients look, because that's very, very new to me, and that's something that I learned with each new client that I have. It's kind of something that I learn and that kind of throws me in a different direction.
Right. So now you're free. You got a lot of time. What does a day look like for Will Bones?
Oh man,
because you're 17 still.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, which is crazy. But you're not like a typical high school student would be sitting in class through 8 periods a day. What does it look like for you?
It wasn't until I graduated high school that I realized how big of an asset time is. Like, time is the most valuable thing we have, and I had it like in a building all day doing things I didn't want to do. And now I wake up kind of a lot later. Like for high school, it's like 6 in the morning. It's like insane. Yeah. I wake up and like I think it's a normal time, but no. I don't know. I'm mostly reaching out to clients like that. I did pick up a little bit of online college to get some classes out of the way, so I'll hopefully graduate in 3 years,
nice.
Maybe 2. We'll see.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are you going for in college?
So my major right now is digital media marketing with an emphasis on video. Basically what I do now.
Right. So you could almost teach them that.
I don't really know. Yeah, and I'm also starting a company. It's like an advertising agency, but I've found a better way to advertise, and that has to do with my photography too. So I feel like in college it'll be like this stuff is like boring. Like I'll be so bored in all my classes, but we'll see.
Hopefully you'll pick a few things up here and there, and maybe obviously network.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's a big deal. So I was privileged enough to have you in class the last semester of your high school career.
Yeah.
Should have been earlier, but however, you did some great work there. But going back into your high school realm, would you do anything differently?
Yes. I would encourage other people especially too. I struggled in high school. Like I was like barely head above water because I kind of realized at this point, which wasn't too far in, it was like freshman year, it was like I realized I was like, why am I doing things that I just don't want to do? You know, because like that's kind of when that spark for photography came up. It was like the year after that, and then it was just like, yeah, like I want to do this. Like I don't want to like sit in classes all day and do that. So then that's kind of why like I don't know, I didn't get the best grades, but I mean I still tried because I don't know, I feel like everything's about effort, but I was putting in a lot of time into photography in that journey. So
going into like redesigning a school, if you could do it, what would it look like?
Oh man, I don't even know where to start.
It's a big question.
I mean, education is the most important thing to a country. And in this country, it's really interesting. It's really different. It's really amazing because education, like the whole education system in this country was actually founded to foster the needs of American industrialization, to actually put people through and turn them into workers for whatever like factory needs or industrialization needs. And we haven't changed much. It's been like 150 years and society has changed so much. And like we haven't changed. Like the education system is what I speak for. It hasn't changed. And I speak purely out of human nature when I say that when a country and a society, they have a problem, that something is a system that's outdated, they don't realize that it's outdated, and the people that do realize that it's outdated and it's really problematic are the victims. And so in this case, that's the students. Like the students are like, you know, especially for me when I was in high school, I was realizing how big of a change that needed to be done, but it was like, it's just so astonishing how we as a nation just haven't changed that at all.
It's incredible how many students now are really starting to understand it. Even in my career, the more and more understanding that and they have proof that this really, a lot of this stuff doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man. So what's next for you, man?
Oh man, I don't even know.
You're just enjoying the journey though, right?
Yeah, I really am. I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow. Like, I mean, it's kind of wherever this journey takes me, I guess. I mean, really, like, I think back to even 2 months ago, and I'm like, there's no way 2 months ago, if you told me what I was doing now, like, that I, would be, I don't think I'd believe myself if I had told myself in the past. So.
Well, I consider you a needle in the haystack, man. Like, somebody you can't, like, there's not many of you, and I appreciate your journey, man.
Oh, no, thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Oh, yeah, no, thank you.
All right, guys, keep your eye out for this. Is it Will_Bones?
Yeah, Will_Bones.
On Instagram. Check him out. And the rest of you disruptors, keep going. We'll see you next time.